What is folio transfer and how to use it? Under folio transfer, we refer to the transfer of certain folio expense or debt transaction to the folio of another reservation. From the in-house list, we may select the reservation for which we want to do the transfer, and from Action menu select Folio Transfer button. From this window, we should first select the reservation to which we want to make this transfer. In the Another Person field, we should select the Folio tab to which we want to make transfer, and we can choose between Agency or Guest tab, or if we want to transfer to the specific person inside reservation card, we should select First, Second, Third, or Other Person. After adding the transfer note, we can complete with the transfer operation. When we open the Folio tab of the reservation to which we define the transfer, we will see new rows added for these transactions. If we select one of these records and click on First Reservation Record under the Action menu, we will open the reservation for which we initiated the transfer. In the first reservation folio on the Folio Transfer list found under this Action menu, detailed information about the transfer made will be displayed. Folio transfer between the guests inside the same reservation card can be easily made. In the reservation folio, posting and payments are followed in different windows. For example, accommodation expenses will be paid by an agency, while guests will pay for all other extra expenses. Or each of the two people staying in the same room may want to pay for their own bills and have their invoices issued separately. In this situation, we can easily transfer the folio transaction between two guests. Let's see how we can do this in practice. First, we will post one expense after our guest had some of our restaurant services. This transaction will be posted as debt in the first guest folio. Now, let's say I want to split this transaction and transfer a certain amount to the second guest. First, we should divide this transaction in this way, and now we have this first entered transaction split into two new records. Then, we should select one of these and click on Person Transfer on the Action menu. Now, we may see that this folio transaction is moved from the First Person tab to the second one. When posting new expense, you may define to which folio window or tab to be posted. Now let's post another expense for this reservation, but this time we will specify the folio window for this transaction to be posted. We will see that this posting for the desired tab is successfully done. There is also a manual option to do the folio transfer between different guests inside reservation. For this, we can just change the number found under Person Number column of the specific transaction. If here we write instead of 2 the number 3, this transaction, which is currently found in the second guest tab, will be automatically transferred to the third person tab after saving. We may also use multi-window function on the Action menu to make transfer between different folio tabs. All the windows are displayed and managed on the single screen. Selected transactions can be easily moved to other window by using the transfer button. Another advantage of this screen is that it can be also used to divide transaction, issue invoice, post new expenses, and receive payments. Instead of selecting each transaction one by one, we may simply click on Select All and with Transfer button, move it under the desired tab. By using the grouping option, we can also group these transactions according to defined parameters. For example, if we click on Date, grouping will be done accordingly.